Hey,
Hey, man. How are you, Adam?
good. How are you?
Good, good. What's up, Jack?
Hey, how are you, man?
Fantastic. Oh,
Hello.
look, and there we go. Everybody's here. What's up, man?
Hey.
And this has been quite a journey. I've been with you guys for so long. This is your fourth time on the show, and we've been there like throughout this whole entire arc. And every album and every single is just bigger and bigger. And I have to tell you, as like a super fan, I have just been enjoying watching this journey of yours.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been such a long time in the making.
Yeah, it certainly has. Listen, before we even get to talk about the new album coming out, we have got to talk about Bang.
Yep.
That track, just unbelievable. Now it's been out over a year. I got to know, whose idea was it to add "Here We Go" and metronome?
It was one of those. The actual adding that line was really just one of those moments where there was space. Bang, bang, bang. But and we needed filler, and usually when it comes to those moments, saying with "Sober Up, how's it going?" It's really the first thing that we shout out, and so "Here we go" was literally, I think it was either me or Ryan, and it was literally just the first thing we shouted out. And, it was me. Yeah. And metronome, and then we were like, okay, what if we say metronome and then just add a metronome sound there? It was right away. And in the process of getting the guy who does the New York City subway voice, who is the guy that's on our song, that was much longer. That took a lot. That was more weeks of trial and error. Who would sound good on this?
How did you get a hold of him?
He contacted us because we had done a remix of "Stand Clear of the Closing Doors, Please," that classic New York phrase, on stage one time at an album release show. So we did a remix. It obviously got onto YouTube, and he saw it, and he said that he was a fan. So we had that contact.
All right. Now, first of all, I spent years working in New York and riding the subway, and all I ever heard when I heard someone coming over the PA system was so it's been a while since I've been on the subway, but have they really cleaned it up since then?
Oh, do you not remember "Stand Clear of the Closing Doors, Please"? I think that's been on there since I was 3 years old. Or am I wrong, Adam?
No. That would come over clear, but I would never hear.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, they have not cleared it up. No, it is still that quality of not being able to hear. Yeah.
Did you guys hear they're getting a whole bunch of New York celebrities to start to say those things now? And Jerry Seinfeld is going to be doing a bunch of the voiceovers on the subway now.
That's great. That's great.
That's going to be awesome. That's good. Yeah. I thought maybe they've really improved since the last time I hopped on the subway. I thought, how could it sound that clear if you sampled it?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for clearing that up for me. That's very, very cool. Now, Way Less Sad is out already. It's already going up the charts. First of all, thank you guys for putting my feelings into a song. That line, "I don't want to cry no more, so I set my bar real low." I mean, let's face it, I get excited now just going out the door and going to the supermarket.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I think it definitely relates to how everybody's feeling right now and emerging from hopefully this pandemic. But I think also we just kind of wrote it about our own lives. Even we had the chorus actually pre-pandemic, just about trying to figure out how to cope and be happy. And maybe one of the answers is just setting your expectations really low so that any little thing feels like a small win.
Yeah. Besides the music, you guys are so talented, all of you guys, in terms of instrumentalists and self-producing and your writing on the lyrical side, on the composition side. But you have a very visual, a really great eye too, which you can see in your videos. Your virtual concert was off the hook.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for watching.
How did all the elements come to be on that?
That was just a lot of work over a few months. And some of the
looked it.
Yeah, it was just a lot of creative thinking, which is like one of our favorite things to do is just conceptualizing what to do on stage. It's like going back to when you were 5 years old and what if we play dress up and this is what's happening and this is what's happening. And the actual implementing is difficult. But a lot of those ideas too were what we had planned for the tours that got canceled for 2020. So we were going to end up doing a lot of those bits. So we said, okay, we can't do the tour, so why don't we just transfer it to the virtual concert. So we had those ideas even for like maybe close to a year before that.
Yeah.
Nah, well, it came off great. It really did. Now, okay, so this is interview number 4 over all these years. I never asked this in interview 1, 2, or 3, but it's about time. I feel comfortable enough. I know you guys. I've been with you on the journey. I got to know. Jack, where did the signature hat come from?
Knew that was coming. Nice. Yeah, good. 4th interview is the right one. It's like a 3rd date. It's like, now's the time.
We're family now. So
Yes.
I'm the concept behind the hat. Now, is that your security blanket, or is it just a fashion statement?
That's interesting. I'd say it's a little bit of both. It started out as something as little as me going on stage with it when we were playing in front of 50 people or so, and people freaking out. It was really just a test of like, why not? We're so small, no one knows who we are. Maybe this could work. And they freaked out and they loved it so much. And I truly do not know why. Maybe it's just because it was different, from what we usually do. And even that moment, it was like, oh God, I mean, how do I take it off now? They have there's a way better reaction when I have it on. So it just kind of stuck, and people started showing up to the concerts in it. And security blanket's the perfect word. It's become this kind of cool thing over the last 8 years now,
right? Where
when I put it on, it's like, okay, band mode, and then you take it off and it's like, okay, relaxing Jack mode. So it's an interesting thing that kind of keeps it centered.
Yeah, well, I applaud you on your commitment, because I've seen you perform in that thing even when it's 100 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eventually, you just, honestly, this is true. You just train your body. For the first 2 years, I had to take it off pretty quickly when I started, but now you just don't feel it.
Yeah. Well, you guys have got a very theatrical, dramatic sound in all of your tracks and in the layers. And we've talked about over the years, how I love your layering and your production approach. But I recently saw somewhere that you guys are working on film and Broadway stuff too. Can you share what's happening in that area?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll start with the Broadway thing. We've been fans of musical theater since we're very young, going to see Les Mis and Wicked, and it definitely really influenced AJR's sound. And as much as we tried to push it away and just make pop music, it kind of just stuck with us. And so even songs like Bang literally sound like Broadway songs that we've kind of tricked everybody into thinking that they're like songs that should be on the radio. And so we were never really able to lose it. And then coincidentally, a really big Broadway producer reached out to us about a year ago saying, have you ever thought about doing this? And we were like, oh my God, this is our dream come true. And so we've been working with him, kind of developing and getting writers and clearing the IP. And the whole process takes so long. But that's definitely in the works now, us writing the music for our Broadway show.
Nice. And can you disclose what Broadway show it is?
No, very much cannot.
Thought maybe I'd get you on that one.
It's a little early for that. Yep.
Yeah. And you guys are always working with other artists too. Any other artists we should be looking out for some future collabs?
Oh, no. I would just make a name up if I told you one. No, we've been doing, honestly, we've been focusing so much on this most recent album, and a little bit of the Broadway stuff, but we've been just kind of focused until we put that in. And now usually when we finish an album is when we branch out and okay, let's write for other artists, let's do some collaborations, some more outside stuff. So now we're going to be getting into that.
Yeah, if you had said yes, I was going to ask, when do you guys sleep? Because, I'm good on 4 or 5 hours a day, but, you guys have got a lot going on. So I'm wondering if you're focusing on your stuff now, how have you got time for that? But I know there'll always be something coming up.
Right. Yeah.
We honestly, we sleep a lot. We do.
Surprising amount.
Yeah. We get like 10 or 11 hours of sleep a night, but I think we just never stop working. Just any given day. I really can't remember a day in the last 10 years that we didn't work. Every vacation. It's just what we love to do. We're always planning the next thing and having discussions and stuff.
Yeah. And of course you have that wonderful pleasure of, working out of your home studio, and, that really helps too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
Definitely.
Yeah. Adam, you've had the hair go from long to short. I actually got a haircut today. My first one in a long time. I thought it was time I do it because my wife thought she was having an affair with someone else. And so now I went from long to lopped off, but I love this whole long thing you got going on here. Oh, take a look at that.
Yeah.
A lot longer than you thought.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually even, yeah, that's longer than I thought. All right, let's have a quick lightning round here. It's called Best Fave Crazy Funny, and it always gives our listeners a good inside peek to the members of the group, from a different perspective. Okay.
Got it.
Best advice you've ever been given.
David Crosby. No, was that his name?
Graham Nash.
Graham Nash.
One of those. Graham Nash from Crosby, Stills, Nash, Crosby, Stills, Nash. He told us that basically anything you ever get in a fight about is extremely insignificant, as a band. And it can really seem like it's a turning moment in the band, and it can seem like it's going to ruin everything. But looking back on his life, everything was so insignificant. So don't let it become something huge, or else you guys won't ever talk to each other again, because that's kind of what happened to him. He let one tiny little incident blow up, and it kind of ruined his relationship. So he said, put everything in perspective.
Yeah, good advice. All right, fave vacation spot.
Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, what's your fave?
I would say St. Lucia. That was one of my favorite vacations. The water was insane. And I think we pretty much had the entire resort to ourselves. There was pretty much nobody else there. Yeah, I would definitely go back there.
Yeah.
You're all down with St. Lucia.
St. Lucia's good.
That was really
that was probably the best we've ever been on.
Yeah, I got no complaints about St. Lucia.
Yeah.
All right. Fave food.
Favorite food? Sushi. It's gotta be. Come on.
Pizza.
Oh no, it's not.
Pizza's
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Why
Ramen.
is that okay?
Pizza.
Oh, Adam,
come
what'd
on.
you say?
Oh yeah, pizza.
Oh, Adam said ramen. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Ramen. Fave movie ever.
Maybe The Social Network. Aaron Sorkin, David Fincher.
Citizen Kane.
No, it's not. You're so
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm a
Go
film
on.
buff.
Yeah, you are.
Aladdin.
Oh my god. Which one? Live action?
No, not live
No,
action.
the original.
Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's clarify that. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
Fave family tradition.
Adam's birthday,
Oh yeah.
right?
Nice.
Every year we build cars out of Legos, and we race the Lego cars in the living room.
Nice. And Ryan, you just had a birthday recently, right?
Big,
I did.
big 27.
The big 27.
The
the
late
big 20s.
20s. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy belated. You were doing the birthday walk on your in the video. I see you incorporated that.
He was on top of the world.
Yeah. All right. Fave guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. We like to listen to really, really like corny, very bubblegum pop music from like decades ago. Like just as corny as you can get.
Anybody else?
Wait, it was guilty pleasure
Guilty
music.
pleasure. No,
Yeah.
guilty pleasure.
In general. Guilty pleasure.
You eat a lot of awful things for you.
Oh, Funyuns.
Oh, Onions are good.
That's terrible.
Funyuns. All right. Let me ask you guys, what is something you learned about yourself during these COVID times?
Good question. I think you start to prioritize the important stuff. You realize like, oh, I didn't need to go to that party, stuff like that, where you realize, oh, the most important stuff is family. Like, of course, it's when you have a circle that's 3 to 5 people big, you start to think like, who are the actual 3 to 5 most important people in my life? And you often realize it's your family. I think I also learned how important work was. The fact that we can't tour is really like heartbreaking and devastating, but the fact that we had the music and this album to keep us not bored every day was really valuable.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've always loved, of course, I missed the concerts and I'm usually out 3-4 nights a week in the clubs and at concerts, and I so miss that. But what it really boils down to is just the human interaction. I miss hugging I miss hugging my friends.
Totally. Yeah.
You
Take a
know,
lot
I
for
mean,
granted. Yeah.
I mean, thank God for technology. This is great. I mean, could you imagine, 30, 40 years ago, we couldn't have even done this. So this has been, Zooming's been a great way to stay in touch with family and friends. But man, it's amazing. I still feel after a year, just a major loss of like physical contact of being with people. That's if you're taking it seriously. And my wife and I have been taking the COVID thing really, really seriously. So we've just been hunkered down like everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you, not if, but what do you want to do most when all the COVID restrictions are lifted? Obviously you want to get out and perform, but is there something that maybe we wouldn't be expecting once life goes back to a so-called normal?
Oh, I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say, I haven't been able to give Ryan a hug since COVID started. And that's the number one thing that I want to do. I just want to give him a hug.
It has nothing to do with COVID. It's just Ryan doesn't want to give him a hug.
You know the experiments when they separate gorillas from their parents in the zoo, and then the gorillas rock. That's what I've been doing all of COVID.
You need that Adam love,
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, this is the most classic answer, but it's just so true, especially in New York. Movie theaters. Oh my God, it's just like there's after not going for a year, just nothing compares to the smell of popcorn, in a movie theater. It's just the greatest feeling ever. I think first day we're allowed and it's safe, we're going to go see a movie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm a movie holic. We typically go every week and catch a movie or two.
Right.
Despite having Netflix and Hulu and Prime. It's not the same as being in there. Ryan, on the shoot for Way Less Sad, I noticed you're having a little problem handling the apples.
Did you notice that? You were like popping all of them?
You know what's funny? I actually caught a lot more than Adam caught, but we just
no,
used that one shot for the BTS.
Yeah. Adam looked like he was on point, but it looked like you were fumbling a little bit.
Adam's very athletic. Ryan doesn't know his left from his right foot.
I quit Little League
because of the apple situation. Yeah.
That's okay. Just protect those keyboard hands and
right.
That's what it is. By the way, great. It's really cool seeing the behind the scenes footage and, how the stuff gets made. And you're always doing, Ryan, these great, how the song got made stuff, which is just, please keep doing that. That's so awesome to watch.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. Fantastic. It's great. It's great getting a peek behind the curtain. And I know the fans love it too.
Thank you. Yeah, we think that's so fun to watch, like the Lord of the Rings behind the scenes. Makes us appreciate the movie so much more. So we thought, let's do that with the music.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Stay safe, stay healthy. I really look forward to seeing you when you're back on the road again. And congratulations on the new album. I know you put a lot into it and it sounded fantastic. You guys are just doing great stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All righty. Take care.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.